Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is actually my first video. Hopefully I'll be making more soon. This is not a pizza box, even though it looks like it. I'm really excited to show this guy. This is something that I've always wanted, and I'm really happy to have it and do an unboxing video. In reality, I kind of opened it already because I was a little desperate. I feel like a little kid, with this, but here, I'll show you what it is. So, it's semi-open. The Empirical Labs Distressor, yes. So, I got this guy, just received it today. This is the EL8-X with the biritsh mod, which simulates the 1176 sound with all the buttons pushed in. So you get a really aggressive tone, something that wasn't actually supposed to be, so it wasn't intended to be in the original. But, people have their own ways of working with gear, and it made an awesome sound. So let's open it up. It's still in the bag, so it is, like I said from the beginning, half open. So this is halfway unboxing video. What does it come with? Everybody wants to know, obviously. Just a power plug, a D plug, how people call it. This one in particular came with a TRS jack for doing stereo linking, so you can put two together and then do stereo source material, and the owner's manual. Gotta give that a read. Very important. So you know how to use it. And here it is, the holy grail of compressors. In this guy, there's tons of compressors. I'll hope to someday have them all, but this one, if you need to get one, this is definitely the one to get. Why? The original designer, they had an idea of actually putting all the compressors that he ever wanted into one box. Things like LA2A 1176 and also the 160 from DBX. But not just that, actually he added more features, so you can go somewhere in between or crazy compression settings like this nuke setting, which is you're not gonna find that anywhere. So this is really cool for that specific purpose. Alright guys, I just want to show you a little bit of what's going on in the front panel of the Distressor, so you can understand what this guy does and how simple it is to use it. The first thing we have is obviously the bypass button, turn it on and off. Then we have the ratio to change our compression ratios. We have the detector circuit. So this, in short words, it just pretty much allows you to select what do you want to emphasize more for compressing, the mid-range, the whole signal, or just the high end, for example. Then we have, after that, the audio circuit. So if you want to apply a little bit of high pass, cut the lows a little bit, great for vocals, great for guitars. And then we have simple four knobs that allows us to shape the compression. So we have input for selecting how much compression we're going to. We have the attack. Obviously the attack is how fast the compressor is going to work. The release, after the compression happens, how it's going to go back to 0. And then the output to make up for the gain after the compression has been done. Now this particular unit is the EL8X, which has two new features added to it. Obviously two switches that you can see right here. One of them is the stereo link. The stereo links allow you to put two of them together and actually compress both signals left and right without compressing at the same time. They're independent. And then we also have the biritsh mod. The biritsh mod is a cool feature, so you can have crazy compression setting pretty much with all buttons pushed in on an 1176. That was pretty much the what was modeled after. Alright guys, so here I just want to show you how this actually sounds. What I'm going to show you is actually a loop from a song that I'm producing for a band called Downside. This is going to be their new upcoming album, and it's just the beginning. It's a bar loop, and I'm going to pass it so you're going to hear only the clean signal first without any sound going through the Empirical Labs. It's in bypass mode right now. So this is what it sounds like. It's just actually one of the room mics. So I put this mic on top of the kick drum in between the toms, so it gets a little bit of the snare, the kicks, the toms, the whole drum set with less bleed from the cymbals. So I really like how this mic actually sounds. So I'll press play. Again, this is no compression going on. This is how I went to tape. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is the same signal. As you can see, it was going through the distressor, but since it's in bypass mode, nothing was going through it. So just one setting here that I did really quick that I will probably use in the mix because I really like how this sounds. And again, this is something that I will use to blend and to add more flavor to what's already there. So as you can see, I'm using a 10-to-1 ratio. Fairly fast attack actually all the way. So the attack is at 0 right now, so the fastest attack. But then again, it's not the fastest release. It's in between 3 and 4, so 3.5 right now. And then I'm making up the gain, the output gain at 8, which they claim on their manual. If you read the manual, it's a plus 4 dBs at when it's at 8. So it should be getting a really good signal back to my interface. I'm using the Universal Audio Apollo XAP for doing the conversion. And I also forgot to mention I'm doing distortion 3 on the audio circuit, which gives it a tape saturation type of sound. So that's what I like about this unit a lot. It's not only compression, so you have, that's what the name is, distressor, right? A little bit of distortion, a little bit of compression, so all in one unit. So let's hear what that sounds like on that particular setting. So that's what the distressor does. That's the beautiful sound of the distressor. Now, can it do more? Yeah, I can do actually very subtle things. I can put it in optical mode and get a softer kind of LA2A sound where the attacks and release are not really that aggressive, and it has more of a tube compression quality. Or I can get really aggressive, fast type of compression like a DBX 160. That's why this guy is so versatile, and that's what I like about it. So hopefully you guys like this video, and if you have any questions, please write it down in the comments. I have more gear, as you can see on the back of the studio, so I can maybe make more videos on what I have, on how I use my gear. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. All right, guys, thank you.